Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi taala wabarakatuh. Miss Seberang and my friends. My name is Muhammad Hashimi bin Abdul Muttalib. My matrix number is 10 DLS19F1094.
Hello everyone, my name is Tomia Sri Anak Arif and my metric number is 10LS19F1013 and see you in the next part.
Hello and very good morning to Miss Sabaria. I'm Muhammad Hazim Faik bin Muhammad Azrun. My matrix numbers are 10LS19F1098.
Assalamualaikum and good morning to Miss. My name is Adam Amri bin Mansur, 10DLS 19F1057.
A few last week, all member of group do a survey on female student opinion on Pusat Islam facilities in Politekinik Seberang. So today we would like to present about the input or feedback we get from a survey. Okay, let's go. Okay, this is a member of group. First, Tommy Asri, anak lelaki Arif. Second, ada Amri bin Mansur. Third, me, Muhammad Hashimi bin Abdul Muttalib. And last, Muhammad Azim Faik bin Muhammad Azron. Okay, for the introduction, the facility available at Pusat Islam in PSP provide many benefit to many people in the area, especially for women. We know the main purpose of Pusat Islam in PSP is to enable Muslims to perform prayers. It is also a place to hold the premier forum on Islamic affairs for students as well as the general public who visit it. The last one is there are a lot of benefit on Pusat Islam to the student in Seberang Perai Politekinik. For objective, first, our main purpose of this survey was to get female student opinion on Pusat Islam facilities in Polytechnic Seberang Perai. And then to find the outcome feedback from female student where the part in Pusat Islam in PSP need improvement. Okay, we do this survey. The methodology first from online survey. The platform we use is Google Form. Second, we get 15 respondent, and the third, all department. We get we get the feedback from all department in PSP. The fourth is we get from semester 1 until semester 5, semester 1 until semester 5, sorry. And the last methodology we get from female student only. Okay, we in this presentation we do two part, part A and part B. For part A, findings from this table 1 show the survey form was distributed to 15 students from Polytechnic Seberang Perai. First, the respondent just an investigation on female student opinion on Pusat Islam facilities in Polytechnic Seberang Perai. Second, the information on respondent department was collected. The highest number of the respondent came from Commerce department with 38 students, equal to 76%. And then this was followed by Mechanical department with 4 students, equal to 8%. Electrical department with 7 students, equal to 40%. And last, Information and Technology department with 1 student, equal to 2%. Lastly, the data on the respondent age were gathered. They were 18 until 24 years and above of age in the survey. The respondents in 18 until 20 years of age had 44 responses equal to 88%, and for 21 until 23 years of age had 6 responses equal to 12 percentage. So next, we go for part B, which is the first graph. The first graph is size of Pusat Islam in PSP, Politekinik Seberang. Okay, uh, based on the pie chart show the size of Pusat Islam in PSP. The pie chart was divided into 3 segments, which small, the purple color, standard is red color, and large, the orange color. Slightly more than a two-thirds of respondents mentioned that standard for the size of Pusat Islam in PSP. Meanwhile, below a tenth of respondents mentioned that small for size of Pusat Islam in PSP, and less than a third of respondents mentioned the large for the size of Pusat Islam in PSP. For the next pie chart, this is a second pie chart. The second pie chart show the environment of Pusat Islam. The pie chart was divided into 2 segments, which were comfortable for blue color and uncomfortable for green color. Over a majority of respondents mentioned that comfortable for the environment of Pusat Islam in PSP. Beside that, less than a fifth of respondents mentioned that uncomfortable for the environment of Pusat Islam. So that's all from me. I will back for conclusion. See you next.
The next, I will present about the hygiene of kain telekung. The bar above shows the hygiene of kain telekung. Y-axis represent the number of respondents, while the x-axis represent the respondents' opinion. The bar graph was divided into 3 segments, which were very clean, clean, and not clean at all. Based on the bar chart, the number of respondents vote for clean of kain telekung were drastically higher than the number of respondents vote for very clean. Meanwhile, the number of respondents vote for very clean of kain telekung was subsequently lower than the number of respondents vote for not clean at all. It is clear from the graph the respondents will mostly vote clean, and it is accounted for 31 respondents in total. Meanwhile, for not clean at all, recorded 12 respondents, and it was second highest vote, which was slightly higher than vote for very clean by 7 respondents. As conclusion, majority of the respondents vote clean for rate of hygiene of kain telekung. Okay, the next is most common problem faced by female students in Pusat Islam. The bar graph above show the most common problem faced by female students in Pusat Islam. Y-axis represents the number of respondents, while the x-axis represents of respondents' opinions. The bar graph was divided into 4 segments, which were not enough kain telekung, no mirror at all, place of taking ablution is very far and open, and lack of shower racks. Based on the bar chart, the number of respondents vote for not enough kain telekung were drastically higher than the number of respondents vote for no mirror at all. Meanwhile, the number of respondents vote for lacks of shower racks were subsequently lower than the number of respondents vote for place of taking ablution is very far and open. It is clear from the graph that respondents will mostly vote not enough kain telekung, and it is accounted for 19 respondents in total. Meanwhile, for place of taking ablution is very far and open, recorded 14th respondent, and it was second highest vote, which was slightly higher than vote for no mirror at all by 10 respondents. Then, the least number vote for lacks of shoe racks, which only comprised 7 respondents. As conclusion, majority of the respondents vote not enough kain telekung for most common problem that faced by female student in Pusat Islam. Okay, the last from me is the improvement needed on the problem. The pie chart above show the improvement needed on the problem. The pie chart was divided into 4 segments, which will provide more and clean kain telekung, provide mirror, build a near enclosed place of taking ablution, and provide more show racks. Slightly more than a third of respondents vote to provide more and clean kain telekung for the improvement needed on the problem, while almost a fifth of respondents vote to provide mirror for the improvement needed on the problem. Meanwhile, almost a third of respondents vote to build a near and enclosed plate of taking ablution for the improvement needed on the problem, and more a tenth of respondents vote to provide more show rack for the improvement needed on the problem. Just that from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum and very good morning to Miss Sabaria. I'm Muhammad Hazifai by Muhammad Azrun. My matrix numbers are 10DLS 19F1098. I will continue with the next slide, which is the next question. Question 1.7, provided air condition in Pusat Islam. Okay, the pie chart showed the provided air condition in Pusat Islam was divided into 2 segments, which is agree and strongly agree from respondent of female students opinion on Pusat Islam facilities in Politekinik Seberang Perai. Close to a half of respondent vote agree to the provide air condition in Pusat Islam, and other than that, slightly more than a half of respondent vote strongly agree for the provided air condition in Pusat Islam. Okay, we go to the next slide. Next slide, question 1.8, common problems that might arise when the facilities do not satisfy the student. In the bar graph show respondent about what are common problems that might arise when the facilities do not satisfy the students. The showing 4 columns, which is uncomfortable, less number of female students attending religious activities in Pusat Islam, and a lot of complaint from the students. As can be seen from the bar graph, students who responded uncomfortable on the common problems that might arise when facilities do not satisfy the students was fractionally lower than less number of female students attending religious activities in Pusat Islam. Meanwhile, the number of who responded a lot of complaint from the student was drastically lower than uncomfortable. Okay. Other than that, we go to the next slide. Question 1.9, should sliding door should be covered to let no one can see through it. Okay, based on the data, the show in bar graph responded from student in Polytechnic Seberang Perai about the sliding door at the family prayers section should be covered or not, because people can see through. As can be seen from the bar graph, the respondent about the sliding door at the family prayers section should be covered, because people can see through was a great deal higher than no. So that's all from me. Thank you very much.
Based on the data by the pie chart that shown above, is things need to improve in the facilities of Pusat Islam in Polytechnic Seberang Perai. The pie chart was divided in 3 segments, which is cover with curtain, cover with tinted window, and build a divider wall between male and female student. There are close to half respondents that vote cover with tinted window. Meanwhile, there are slightly respondents that vote with curtain less than build a wall between male and female student in facilities Pusat Islam in Polytechnic Seberang Perai. Okay, for the last one is question 10, that is type of action that should be taken for a student that bring along their drink and food to Pusat Islam. There are 4 segments or type that need to be taken for the student that bring along drink, food to Pusat Islam, which is number 1 is ban the student from entering. Second one, warn the student, give them a lesson. Next one is find the student and ask them to do a spring cleaning at the Pusat Islam. Slightly more than a third of respondents that vote for warn the student if they are doing the mistake. Meanwhile, half then responded, which is 11% from 100%, that vote in ban the student from entering. Nearly a quarter respondent vote for find the student and ask them to do a spring cleaning at the Pusat Islam. Thank you.
Okay, welcome back. For the conclusion, overall about Pusat Islam in PSP right now just nice, especially for Muslimah or female section. The second, but some features of Pusat Islam need improvement, like sliding door should be covered with tinted or wallpaper. The third, a lot of benefit of Pusat Islam, you know. The last one before we done our presentation is the number of female student alert and one improvement can be tracked. So that's all from us. Thank you.